Mother, man.
This is Tassos from The Bleeding, and you're listening to Murder Metal Mayhem. Horns up.
Spreading faster than a case of the clap in a trailer court. Able to shatter eardrums within a 666-mile radius. A podcast more brutal than all the rest. It's Murder Metal Mayhem!
For fuck's sake, man. Some new Suffocation.
Suffocation.
And I don't know if I'm going to butcher this song title because it's Seraphim Enslavement, I guess?
Yeah,
Seraphim Enslavement. They got a new album coming out in November. I've already advanced ordered it after hearing that. For God's sakes, that's just nasty as fuck. So, hell yeah.
Fucking good shit, man.
And we got our buddy, Jeff Ignatowski
What up,
from
Jeff?
Scorpion Lair Games. What's going on,
Dude, it is just continuing the madness. I am all over the place. I just got back from Orlando doing a show down there. This next weekend, I am up in Cleveland. And then a couple weeks after that, I go straight back down to Tampa. So I'm fucking everywhere, baby.
Well, you look like you're like in a broom closet. You're like in a safe room or a broom closet or something. And we're talking about some gruesome shit tonight. So this should be awesome. And so we'll definitely want to hear more about what you're doing because you're always busy. And so we'll catch everybody up on that. But you guys know Scorpion Lair Games with the game we've played here on the show, Killers, the card game. Just amazing stuff. So well worth checking them out. Now, tonight, we're going to be doing the case of Nico Claux, also known as the Vampire of Paris, for the headline-grabbing actions of murdering somebody in 1994, and then his confession involving drinking human blood, eating fucking human meat from the morgue. I mean, really gruesome stuff.
Like fucking human ashes.
Yeah. Mixing the ashes with the blood. I mean, we're going to get into it, but this guy was a real-life vampire. I mean, really drinking blood. He did time in prison.
He could die, though, like, easily.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't like a vampire, like...
Well, that's true, of course. But he did time in prison, but he's been out. He did his time, and he's now turned to art, which he's unbelievably talented.
Yes, sir, he is.
And that's what he's doing for a living, it looks like, from his website. So that's fucking great. And we're going to talk about it. It's a fascinating story. It's very gruesome, but, you know, hey, it's Murder Metal Mayhem, and we're going to dig into those details tonight. Now, Jeff, I mean, how did you first hear about this, and what were your thoughts when you first learned about this story?
This is pretty wild, because I don't know that you guys have necessarily heard this story before. But I first found out about Nico because of his artwork, right? And getting into all of this stuff, I really loved his artwork. And so he came out with a book about maybe 2 years ago now, maybe a little longer than that, but called The Beauty of Decay, right? And it's Visions of a Morgue Artist. And so he actually did a little sketch in mine of Bob Berdella in it. So he signs it with
awesome.
With a thumbprint of his own blood, right? So and on top of that, I'm in one of Nico's books. I'm in the one on Richard Ramirez that came out about 6 months ago. So I'm in that one. But I didn't know shit about him, honestly, when I bought his art book. I just loved his artwork. And so I had gotten involved with another podcast, and they were promoting my game, and they did an interview with him. And I went and I listened to the interview because I didn't know anything about the story. And I listened to the interview, and I said, holy shit, This
right?
is a wild story. And the other thing that I found out when listening to that story is me and Nico have a lot of similarities. Like, there's a lot of shit that happened in our lives that are very, very similar. So, I have not eaten anybody other than me, I guess. But, you know, but anyway.
I eat pussy.
But we got to talking, and I really, really wanted to understand, like, why one person chooses to go one way and why another person chooses to go another way. So me and him had some long conversations about that in trying to figure out, like, why it is that shit happens. Like, if people have similar influences, similar backgrounds, similar events that happen in their lives, why do they choose to do one thing or the other? And Nico is a fascinating case when it comes to that. I mean, it's super fucked up what happened and how he got to that place.
Right.
But it's really, really interesting to see kind of, you know, his own personal, like, redemption arc. Not that, you know, obviously Nico is not interested in anything, you know, religious or anything like that. But...
No, well, I mean, Satanism, but
and he doesn't even really ascribe to a normal thought of Satanism. Like, he is completely his own thing.
No, I know.
Nico is Nico, and it's incredible to see where he is now as a person, as a human being, to where he was then. So anyway, it's fascinating to me.
Yeah, that's cool. Now, Chris, what do you think? I mean, are a lot of our true crime fans going to be familiar with Nico and his story?
Know. Like Jeff said, he didn't even know until he got the book, and then he's like, wait, what the fuck is going on with this guy?
Right.
Like, I didn't know until you guys brought him up. Like, I had no idea, which I'm not saying I'm not the aficionado of fucking goddamn true crime, but but everything that Jeff does, and he didn't even hear about him until like a couple years ago, he says. So I don't know, man.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say. We love doing
holy
the
shit,
obscure
how did I
one.
not hear this?
Right. Now, Joey, what about any bands writing songs about this dude? I know your buddy also reached out, Mike, the medical examiner there.
Yeah, I don't particularly know anybody that wrote any song about Nico. I'm sure there probably is, but not anybody I know in the grind circle.
Right.
But I know that definitely, like, he's credited on IMDb and all that for all his spots he's done
on
with
fucking
the reality
documentaries and
aspect
shit.
of it.
Yeah.
And I mean, people have definitely covered it. We're covering it right now. You know, it's fucking cool as hell.
Right.
That was cool. My buddy Mike, you know, fucking posted the picture. His friend has the action figure, which is super fucking awesome. You know?
The Nico action figure.
Yeah, pretty rare, but that's cool. You know, I'll shout out again. You know, thanks to that listener over there in fucking Nassau County, New York, for fucking checking it out. He is an old friend of mine, and it's fucked up. Like, me and him can't even talk right now. This is the only way I ever hear from him is him messaging through the Metal Mayhem site, because me personally, I don't think he can associate with me because of internal fucking investigations with his job and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Due to my music. It's fucking weird. It's weird to get into. It's mayhem of its own. But thank you, Mike, for listening.
Yeah.
Obviously you do, because you always are up to date on what we're talking about.
Yeah, and I don't mind
It's cool
passing
to
the
sit
word,
action
Mike,
figure.
so you can reach out to me. I'd be
Yeah.
happy to pass the word. So that's cool. And then I heard about this, you know, when I first started getting online and reading about all the crazy shit, you know, the old Rotten.com days. I don't remember where I read about it.
And that's how old it is. Like, there was no internet
old
with
school,
this
you
kind
know.
of shit.
But it wasn't until much later that I really found out the details and watched some interviews with him. It was just fascinating to hear his story, like Jeff was saying. So, you know, every week, you know, I wish I had more time to dig into this one. I mean, there's so much here. I do have several, you know, mutual friends with him. And I am planning to reach out after this episode is over to let him know we did it and to see if he maybe would be interested in doing an interview after the fact. And I'll keep everybody posted.
Hey, Nico, We're gonna try and keep it cool to where you like us and not try to kill us, dude.
So you know, it's funny. I did. Nico has a book on Russian serial killers, right? And I actually interviewed him for a show that I did on Andrei Chikatilo. So, yeah,
oh, nice.
And he was able to pronounce the name better than me because it's something like Chikatilo or something like that is how you actually pronounce it. And I'm also bad at the pronunciations.
Dude, I was losing my mind at the Patushkin friggin' chess piece that he had. The chessboard killer. Fucking.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
I was losing it on the website. I'm like, that is so fucking cool and so clever, you know. Now, I mean, he was born in 1972 in Cameroon to French parents. His father worked in the computer industry, also in banking, and moved the family around quite a bit. They lived in London before moving to Paris when he was 7. He said he was an only child, very lonely, not many friends at all. Spent a lot of time by himself, very sad. You know, we see this a lot. He said he never remembered his parents ever kissing or hugging him. That's fucked up, dude. So, Chris, I mean, you know, Jeff, I'm sorry. What is it about, you know, the lonely kids that end up doing shit like this? I mean,
you know, I think I know for myself, I have a hard time like sitting like in a quiet room, right? Because there are a lot of intrusive thoughts that happen. And so the more quiet I am, the more difficult I have and the more time I have to deal with all that internal chatter and all the bullshit that my own brain is saying. So like I keep myself busy, and if you guys didn't notice, I'm fucking everywhere.
No, I didn't notice.
Like, for me, that's always been kind of a coping mechanism to be able to do that so that I'm not sitting there with all of those thoughts and everything. Like a lot of those kids, they get into that place where they're sitting there by themselves. They have nothing else to do but to think about all these crazy things. Right. And especially if they have any kind of trauma, and that trauma is, you know, coming at them from different angles and causing them to feel all these different emotions and all of this pain. They then internalize all that pain, right. And then of course it's going to come out, because all of us need an outlet, right? Whatever it is, we need an outlet for the trauma that we faced. So whether it's that there or, you know, just talking to somebody and being able to, you know, let that out a little bit. Like for me, it ended up being fighting. Like I beat the fuck out of people because it was a great outlet for me. So I love doing that.
The aggression out. Yeah, definitely.
So, you know, there's all kinds of ways that you can channel that into positive ways. But when you're sitting there alone with nobody else, with no outlet, it often becomes either very self-destructive or you end up hurting a lot of other people.
I usually, if I'm by myself, I usually just like jerk off.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing, Chris. We appreciate that. Very
I just had to throw that out there. I mean,
oh, wow. Yeah, that's lovely. Thanks for that visual. I appreciate it.
Two-handed.
Fuck yeah, dude. God damn.
Better wash your hands before you make that sandwich.
How you doing, Pete?
So Nico says his childhood is basically normal, but like I said, no hugging and kissing from the parents. That's weird. You know, I grew up in an Italian household. A lot of affection. That was a part of the culture. So this definitely seems really strange to me. And Chris, I mean, it was this experience he had growing up that, you know, is going to cause him to, you know, have some issues down the road, wouldn't you think?
Well, shit's going to come up real shortly about like death and everything within his family and all that. But I think not getting that nurturing from your parents or whatever, because like his parents didn't treat him bad.
Right. They just didn't show him any affection.
Right. Just didn't show him love, or basically like affectionate love, physical love, whatever. And so, yeah, it's going to fuck with a motherfucker all day. Like, I can't say much because my fucking parents were fucking assholes, but they were there and they loved me and they fucking gave. Oh, dude, I was a fucking asshole kid, so I can't give them shit.
Right.
Like
I
whatever.
can only imagine.
Like whatever, dude. But like, I couldn't even imagine having your family there, but they're not there.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, you're here physically, but you're supposed to be nurturing me, teaching me things, like
Right.
taking care of me, which you got taken care of, but
Yeah, it's no surprise though that he wouldn't have any feelings toward anything else because he was
right,
kind
he's
of
like, okay,
you know,
my
just-
parents don't give a shit about me. I'm not going to give a fuck about anything because I'm getting shown that you don't
So-
have to.
right.
So like, why do I
I
care?
know, like, for myself personally, one of the most difficult things that I had to deal with, I always looked up to my dad, right? And my dad growing up,
Is it because he was taller than you?
yeah, he was. He always has been, but no.
I'm just fat.
But I never, ever remember my dad saying anything kind towards me, right? He was always there. He was always willing to listen. But my dad, up until probably a year or two ago, never once told me that he loved me, right? And I carried that
Really?
shit around with me for a long, long time because I wanted to prove to my dad that I was capable and that I was a man, right? And my mom, on the other hand, was a piece of shit and didn't want to have anything to do with me and told me that she hated me and didn't believe that I was her son and all kinds of stuff. So, you know,
Oh boy.
You came out of her vagina. You were 100% her son.
you know, so it's interesting when I hear that somebody just had no real emotional connection and their family had no emotional connection with them and how
Yeah.
that influences, because for me it was always hate and it was always anger was the emotion that I got, but Nico got zero, no emotion, and that is different, right? You know, that
Right.
Yeah,
Lack
that
of emotion.
forms something.
No.
Yeah, the whole psychopathy
Yeah.
thing. The psychopathy issue of, you know, I'm not saying he was a psychopath. I'm just saying that reminds me of that whole not having any feelings and being just kind of, you know, void of that. It's just weird to the rest of us. Now, Joey, I mean, eventually he develops, you know, a fascination with death and the occult. And that's not good either, you know, with all that time on his hands, man.
Well, I mean, it is what it is, you know. But yeah, he, you know, he had a mother that, you know, didn't give a fuck about him emotionally. He had a dad that was always gone all the time, and he found he did get into fucking some metal shit growing up, some death metal and stuff, which I thought was
Hell,
cool.
Fuck yeah.
That's
why
if you're not. Right, and if you're not really digging, you know, the other humans that you're interacting with, yeah, you're going to kind of shut yourself off into your own world, which seems to be kind of what he did at that time in his life, you know. And
Right. I was wondering if he was listening
you know,
to any Goremonger, though. Was he jamming any
well,
Goremonger?
unfortunately, I wasn't fucking playing that long ago. I'm an old man, but not that old. But
Hey now.
I would. If we do get an interview with him or he hears this or something, I would be interested to hear like what kind of death metal shit.
Dude, I was thinking the same
I was
thing.
wondering
there,
that
you know,
too. Have him give us
from a
playlist,
metalhead's fucking aspect. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
fuck
that would be
playlist.
great
That'd
to
be
know.
badass. That'd be badass. Yeah, it's just interesting, you know, when you see, and he had this fascination with Pazuzu.
Which I still want to do. The dude, not the
I
demon.
like-
Yeah, the Sumerian
yeah.
demon
I like
that made
the,
famous in The Exorcist.
He had that fucking self-portrait of himself with the Exorcist Pazuzu in the background and
Yeah.
shit. Painting he did. That was fucking cool as hell.
Yeah, his artwork is unbelievable. I mean, really incredibly
Yeah.
talented dude. And as you mentioned, he's really into metal. He's 5 years younger than me, so I would have been listening to probably similar stuff that he was listening to approximately the same time during the Satanic Panic, which was just ridiculous. And like him, I mean, I don't know how into it he got. I didn't really get into it much. I had the Satanic Bible. I had a couple other books,
I had that too.
Necronomicon. And then, you know.
Out of the four of us, who did not have those books? That's what I thought.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I was doing a lot of the same stuff, but I don't know because I didn't really like practice it and like perform any of this shit.
No, this is how
but I
I'll check
read
this
about
shit
it. It was
out.
very fascinating to me. So yeah, so he obviously took it quite a bit further than that. But you know, being ostracized kind of fits with, hey, I don't want to communicate with anybody else, so why bother? And I'm just going to do my own thing and
Right, fuck 'em.
and take this shit to the next level, which is about where we're going here. So Jeff, I mean, he would say it was when he saw The Exorcist and that whole Pazuzu thing that really got his fucking gears going. Man.
Yeah, I know. When I was listening to one of the interviews with him, one of the things that he said is his dad was really into anthropology, right? And his dad had a whole bunch of books about the occult. And that was kind of something
Right.
that really, really started the foundation for him in learning about the occult and learning about witches and, all of these different religions. And then, of course, his grandfather dies when he's 10. And that had a big impact on him.
That
Was one of the things that me and Nico talked about, is that my grandfather died when I was 14, right? And I believed that it was because of me, and I blame myself. So it's really interesting, again, the parallels between the two of us.
Yeah, that is interesting.
They had been playing badminton, and because Nico wanted to play, and he ended up blaming himself because his grandfather died really suddenly. Nico eventually says that his family blames him too, and
yeah, that's fucked.
that I never had. My family didn't blame me.
Get
for
it, Joey.
But I did. I really did believe that it was my fault. Me and my grandfather had gotten into an argument the night that he went into the hospital, and I felt like it was my fault. So it's fascinating.
Right,
I
yeah,
could see
That stuff really fucks you up.
that's fucking crazy.
right when you're young,
Oh yeah.
and you've never
Without a
you've
doubt,
never
man.
seen a lot of death before, and the people closest to you.
So like, when I was 18, my grandmother died, and my brother, who was 13 at the time, was at the house there. And they were inside, they were making cookies. She went out to the garage to grab something out of the garage. She never came back. He walks outside, and my grandma was laying dead there. And it freaked him out. Like, could you imagine being 13? You're with your grandmother
That's
making
fucked up, man.
cookies or whatever.
Yeah.
And
I was
the next
close
thing
to
you
my
walk out,
grandparents. That's fucked
and
up.
Adam, I love you, brother, but I feel like that fucked with him mentally as well.
Yeah.
Like, it
Probably
fucked
did.
with me. I wasn't even there, and it fucked with me mentally.
Right.
So, like, that's fucking crazy shit.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. That's really fucked up. A lot of shit for a person to process, especially at a young age. But also interesting, Jeff, with the tie with the anthropology with the beginning of The Exorcist.
Yeah.
When they find the Pazuzu figurine, that whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So that's really neat. Now, Nico would become obsessed with death after this. He cites the death of the grandfather, really, of course, had a big effect on him. And now he's also getting into, like, burial rites and wakes and funerals, morgues after
He
this.
said his grandfather's wake was the fucking one of the coolest things that he ever
Yeah.
Right,
isn't
it was
that
like
weird?
the catalyst of life.
Yeah.
Reminds me of,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Harold and Maude, that movie. That's what this reminds me of a little bit.
Yeah.
Except he needs an older lady to shack up with. I think most kids who are exposed to death at a young age, have an interest in that, and
Have you
he's
met my
obviously
daughters?
taken this much further than the normal, even further than Shawback Nation.
Yeah, way
offspring. So his mother would
Crossing
have
my fingers.
nightmares and say that Nico was trying to kill her with his mind. So that's interesting. And she spent some time in mental institutions over that. So again, not helping this guy in any way. So Chris, the family moves to Portugal when he's 12, but he's still having issues making friends.
I think the reason he's still having issues making friends is because his brain is developing into what is going to happen anyway. He's just like, no, he's numb, like for real, like no compassion, nothing, anything. Right. He's just like, okay, people are people.
You think being a foreigner,
and he's like super into fucking like into horror movies, which who of us here isn't, because they're fucking awesome. But after seeing his grandfather's death and not seeing anything, not getting any compassion, no love, and I don't think it's a hatred toward other people. It's just a fucking, I'm pushing people away, is my thoughts.
Yeah, I like your description of the numb, because that certainly fits.
Yeah, it's just
fits
like
with
numb.
This,
like I don't, none of this matters to me.
Right.
Like I'm gonna do what makes me happy, basically. Fucking and fucking metal, dude.
Yeah, but we know what it's like being the new kid in school, and when you're from another country and you're moving around a lot, that's got to hurt too. You know?
Another country, another town, let alone another country,
right,
would be so fucked up. Like, oh no, I don't even know any of your culture,
exactly,
none of your fucking none of that, dude.
Right.
And so yeah, he just keeps doing what he does, and I go with it. Get her.
Yeah,
metal.
So the metal, he's getting into some metal, but like Joey, I'd like to know what it was. And maybe we'll get to ask him that. That'd be amazing. Now, Joey, 4 years later, he's 16 years old, and he's living with his dad, and he's back in France again. What happens here?
During this time period, and for quite a few years, basically 1990 to 93, he just fucking hung out in the graveyards all the time.
Fuck yeah.
He got to know the graveyards of France like the back of his hand. Like he fucking knew him.
I just want to say something real quick.
The tour guide for him.
Just real quick. Growing up in the cornfields with me, how many parties did we have in fucking cemeteries?
Oh yeah,
a lot.
But were you opening up mausoleums and fucking the remains and bringing parts of them home with you?
No.
You don't know that, Joey. You don't know that.
So yeah, Joey, what's going on with the whole, going to these graveyards and shit?
I mean, that's where he was finding peace and shit. He had his fascination with death for sure, and he was surrounded by it, and he also was starting, I'm sure prior to this, he was already gaining the fascination for the human body itself. And, being that close to it, we've done other stories before. Sometimes that's good enough for a little while.
Right.
But, that not for long.
Yeah. So he's getting into these mausoleums now. He's fascinated with how ornate they are and all that. And he starts looking in the windows at first so he can look in from there. But then that's not enough. So he gets some lock-picking tools, learns how to fucking break into these locks, which is amazing. And he's going inside. And if he can't get in that way, he's busting in.
Man,
Jeff,
he would have loved fucking YouTube if that was
right. I mean, Jeff, you got to admire the resourcefulness here with the lock picking skills.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
he's putting in the work.
Man. When you have nothing else and that's your interest, you will figure out a way to make it happen. Like, growing up in the hood, I learned how to lock pick early, right? Because, plenty of people were trying to break into houses and all kinds of shit. So, the fact that Nico wants to get in there and really, like, experience all of this and, feel like he's in control of something, right? Because this is his interest is, as fucked up as it is who he was. It's where his interests lied. I know later on he talks about how he had fantasies about taking people into those mausoleums and killing people in there. And that was part of the, he had a fantasy about taking a hammer and bringing people in there and smashing them in the back of the head and then, doing whatever he wanted with them after that. So it's, it's fascinating to watch somebody, and Kemper is another good example of this, that continually is building, right? They're building up to something. All of the collection of things that are happening in their life get them perfectly positioned to move forward with whatever it is. For both Kemper and Nico, ultimately it's killing somebody, right? And so, it all starts out here. It's this fascination. It's the constant building. It's the, doing all these satanic rituals and stuff and feeding that part of yourself that causes what happens later on.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
Now, I gotta wonder. I gotta wonder here. 1993, he's fantasizing about taking people in the mausoleum with a hammer. Cannibal Corpse hammer smash face was fucking out right there. Like,
yes,
was he jamming that shit? You know what I'm saying?
we need to ask him. That's a must ask question. But I loved seeing the quote that he said he felt like an emperor in hell when he was inside the mausoleum.
That's
so that's pretty
quote.
harsh, man. So once he's inside, he's spending hours in there, which, of course, to anybody else, this is just absolutely bizarre. Once the cemetery gates are locked for the night, then he knew he had free reign to do whatever. And, things just continue to build, as we've been saying. Common thing with these serial killers, just they keep ramping it up because it's not enough. And, we use the same analogy many times about drugs. You start doing this, then that's not enough, then you escalate to the next one. And so see a lot of similarities with it. Now, Chris, he takes the train to his favorite cemetery there in Paris, the Passy Cemetery.
Yeah,
there's what happens here, dude?
It's one of the mausoleums that he fucking digs, but they're so like people expect grave robbing at night, not during the middle of the day.
Right.
So he had already broken into this place or whatever, and this construction crew is working on the cemetery. They take their lunch, and he just goes down up in there, and he has this urge to fucking check out this German family fucking from the early 20th century, and he goes down into their fucking shit and opens up the caskets, and he said the fucking smell of it was just like horrid.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to say they had to be well preserved in my thoughts, because like after that long, you'd think they'd be pretty much, the smell would be pretty much gone.
Yeah.
But who knows? They were fucking sealed in, whatever. But
right.
He loved that shit. He loved that shit.
Yeah, he definitely got into telling that story about opening up the casket for the first time.
No, yeah, listen to that story, dude. He talks about it like how he fucking like easily lowering it down and it like scraped a little. Yeah, that story of how he actually got that
right
so much.
Yeah. He's also spending a lot of times in the catacombs beneath Paris, and I believe I've mentioned this before because I came across this when I wrote the story Chapel of Bones, that the most European countries, it's not like here where you get buried and you're there forever. There, it's like for a period of time, then they dig you up and put somebody else there, and then the bones go.
So
it is
crazy.
Fucked up, and the bones go underneath the cities in the catacombs, and he was really obsessed with that too. There's pictures of him on his website in the catacombs and shit. That's you can get them autographed if you wish.
Dude, I'll tell you what.
So yeah,
if I ever get a chance to go to Paris, dude, I would love for Nico to take me on a tour of the fucking catacombs.
Oh my god, that would be awesome.
That shit would be
that'd be
incredible.
Yeah, that would be badass for sure. I would love to see it too. So yeah, Joey, he's definitely taken this a little bit further than the average metalhead who buys a copy of the Satanic Bible.
Yeah, I mean, this is full on fucking premeditated now, because now he came with a fucking kit. He had a bag with all kinds of tools he would use.
Right.
I mean, he really wanted to fucking see he had already worked with bodies and shit before, so it's not like fucking this is his first rodeo. But now this is like beyond the grave type shit, you know, in decomposition and everything else.
Oh wait, that's beyond the cemetery.
Oh yeah, take a drink. Whatever. But the old lady that he first opened up, though, he fucking had a moment where he thought fucking she was breathing or fucking came to life for a second. He stabbed the fuck out of it. Yeah, with a screwdriver, fucking hella times.
50 times, man. Jesus.
I mean, who the fuck knows if any of us were in that situation and you're fucking with this gross old corpse? Fuck yeah, it might seem like it might come alive for a second.
Right.
To scare
I mean, you're
you
moving
know?
it all. Maybe it jostled a second because it's like,
who knows?
motherfucker, dude.
It would freak you out,
Dude,
though. That's for sure.
How many of us have not watched fucking zombie movies, right?
Exactly.
I swear, if I
fucking
right,
exactly.
right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, headshot or nothing at all.
That's
right?
it.
I mean, and also from watching movies and shit, all I'm thinking is even if the corpse ain't alive, something's gonna come crawling out of the mouth like a fucking huge rat or a spider or something, you know? Like,
yeah, and you see he woke up all covered in the slime from the body and shit. Like that's so fucking disgusting.
that's gnarly as fuck.
It's nasty. I mean, god damn. Imagine going into like a Huck's gas station. Can I use your bathroom?
Yeah.
What do
You're
you
all
got on you?
covered.
Oh, corpse juice.
Yeah. So hearing about this is like reading the lyrics of some brutal fucking death metal song. But this is the fucking truth. It's so unbelievable. And Nico's, you know, living his life. I mean, this is what he wants to do. It's just so fucking strange to everybody else. But things would continue to escalate with his obsession with death. And he said that this practice of violating graves would continue all the way up until he was arrested. He was also super into the Japanese cannibal, no surprise here, Issei Sagawa, who he would later collaborate with on art projects.
I heard him talking about that, like in interviews.
They corresponded when he was in prison, and also he was really into, again, no surprise, Armin Mavis, who we just did an episode on not that long ago. The guy that cannibalized a willing participant. That
cut
was
his
so
fucking
strange.
cock off.
Cut his dick off. Yeah, it's fucked up.
He has Armin's refrigerator.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of his shit.
Crazy as shit.
Yeah, he had all that shit on his website. The tile from the bathroom where he bled a dude out. I mean, wow.
Dude,
so that's fucked up.
A buddy of mine bought one of Armin's shirts from Nico and has it.
God,
damn. That guy.
Wait, is it a blood shirt?
No, they're like he had army shirts
Yeah.
and stuff on the website.
That guy.
He had a lot of stuff.
That guy is also another incredible artist that collaborates with Nico, Jason Stauffer. Awesome dude. But he has the Armin shirt.
Oh shit! Yeah, fitting. But he pulled a knife on a kid in school when he was in high school, and this prompted his parents to get him some psychological help. But they moved again, so he never saw anybody. So that was a near miss. But Jeff, he's 20 years old now, and he tries his hand in the military. How does this project go?
Yeah, so he tries to become a gunsmith in the military, but he ends up finding it real boring. So for him, it's just not enough stimulation. He's already living on the edge, right? You know, going in there with all of those corpses and stuff like that, and going to school and reading a book and trying to figure out how to do that stuff just doesn't get it up for him. So he wants to, but during that time, he does start fantasizing about shooting a bunch of people, right? So, Charles Whitman was the guy he was thinking about. So, he thought about going and shooting everybody, like from a tower, just like Whitman did. But instead, he decides he wants to become a mortician.
That was a better choice. That was a better choice than being Charles Whitman.
Yeah, for sure.
While he was in there, while he was in the military, didn't he get he got put in something dealing with the weapons, the arms.
Oh yeah, and
he was a gun.
And then he ended up stealing them. Yeah, he was stealing the shit.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, now I'm getting me some fucking guns. This is the whole reason I needed to get."
Yeah, he was saying the only thing I didn't have was ammunition.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I did see that. Now that you mention it, that's funny.
No, this is one of the interviews I was listening, like him saying it. Like, I had these weapons, but I didn't have the ammunition.
Interesting.
And he was, dude. Okay, previous to this, like when he was in school, dude, he was talking about like, yeah, I fucking wanted to fucking kill my fucking classmates. He was walking around in school with a knife and shit, like, and then thinking about stabbing, just like stabbing them and shit. Like he was like, from the young age, he just wanted to fucking murder.
Yeah. Am I the only
murder.
one? Hey, am I the only one on here who had a list?
No.
Okay, I'm just saying. Like when I was in grade school, I had a list for sure.
No, I had I had a death list. Everybody has a death list.
So he tries to get into embalming school, but the one place he found in Paris denied his application. Probably a little bit too eager. So he decided to start working at a hospital. So he figures this is the best way to get, being around death and dead bodies. So he ends up getting a job of morgue assistant and is able to assist with the autopsy of a 10-year-old girl. He becomes fascinated with this, with the insides and her organs, and then he's able to stitch the body up. They were letting him do that. So he's like dream fucking job here, working with dead bodies. And Chris, this shit is getting weirder by the fucking minute with this dude, but he ends up getting a different job there at the hospital.
He's helping with the autopsies and shit, which, like, he said, like, his voice, I heard it. He's like, that made everything, because he had already been going through the fucking cemeteries and everything, seen the corpses and all that, and taking bones home, like grave robbing already. Like, he's been doing all that. But the autopsy shit, he was like, all the fucking organs and everything were so red and fresh. It excited him, dude.
Wow.
Like, it would... Could you imagine that's all you want to see is the inside of a person, and now you see it, and you're like, yep, just blew a load in my pants. That was great.
Do you think, Chris, he was listening to Cannibal Corpse on like some earbuds while this is going
Nah,
down?
he's probably more. It's probably more like
a Walkman.
I don't know. I'm gonna say I know he listens to death metal, whatever, but at that moment, I'm picturing more like fucking what's his name from Boondock Saints when he's fucking putting the scene out.
Oh yeah,
fucking. It's like just slow classical music, just like, yes, this is perfect.
So, Joey, the fun doesn't stop here, man. He starts cutting up the bodies and doing what with them?
I mean, fuck. The dead won't bother you. It's the living you got to worry about. We all know that.
Right.
So, why fucking... You're in there fucking with everything that you wanted to do at your hands now. Fucking corpses. And he was like, man, fuck the taboos. Fuck everything. I'm going straight for it. He was fucking taking... slivers of muscle, and some of them he said that he would fucking eat raw right there,
in the fucking morgue,
and other one
that is
in the morgue, and then other ones he said he would take them home and fucking cook them up, like, properly eat them. But no, that is crazy as fuck. He was just fucking eating some raw shit, and I would imagine that Dahmer probably also did that too. I'm sure he didn't eat or cook everything he ate.
I like that anytime Nico's ever been asked what he compared it to, he compared it to horse meat.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Like horse meat.
When I heard him say that, he said that, I know that in America you guys don't know what this is like, but it is just like horse meat. And I was listening to what he was taking, he said that his favorite part was rib meat. That's what he would take a lot of times for two reasons.
Who doesn't like ribs, bro?
Because it was tender, and the other reason is because that would be one of the places that they would least look, right? So they wouldn't notice that being gone.
Right, that makes sense. Yeah.
So you figure out what the best place to get it from. So, you were talking about the autopsies and stuff. When I was in 8th grade, I did a report on forensic pathology, and I went and watched an autopsy with my brother. So, and nice. I was 13 then. It was supposed to be a 6-page paper or something to end the school year, and I turned in like a 21-page paper.
Right, just a whole fucking novella.
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, I mean, this shit is just crazy, and I mean, I can't even imagine. But he said he talked to a butcher, and apparently he told him the meat was best after 3 or 4 days after the death. So
got to have it seasoned, baby.
I guess.
Hey, you ever make chili? It's better 2 or 3 days after you make chili, dude.
I don't know. I don't do leftovers, so that me with the weird food shit.
Yeah, you're weird like that.
Very weird. Now, this kind of reminds me of Tommy Boy with the whole sticking your head up a bull's ass, but I'll just take the butcher's word for it, like that kind of thing. In this case, I'm taking the butcher's word for it. I'm not eating human fucking meat. I'm sorry.
I mean, I ain't gonna say I wouldn't.
It just sounds fucked up. It's so crazy. But then he starts stealing bags of blood from the morgue without anybody noticing. And he's drinking the blood, and sometimes he's adding either protein or human ashes to thicken it up, because apparently you didn't have.
You absorb the energy of the person.
Yeah, but the blood was runny because there was something. Oh no, plasma. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's coming up. So Jeff, I mean, you used to be into physical fitness and shit. Were you drinking blood with human ashes in it to make more out of your workouts?
Yeah, no, I don't think I ever did that. we drank a lot
of raw egg.
We drank a lot of foul-tasted shit though to try to get physical fitness. So and who knows what's in some of that stuff? Jesus Christ! They talk about
that might be a commercial we could do. Joey is Nico's protein shake or whatever.
God damn, that'd be a great one. Honestly,
that'd be awesome. But
especially if we could get him to do it, that would be amazing.
Oh
that'd
my
be fucking
God,
amazing.
Man.
But they talk about shit all the time. Like, we don't really know what's in some of the products that we take, and makeup and stuff has like placenta in it, and people are putting that shit on their face all the time. It's crazy, what actually goes into products that we ingest. I work my regular full-time job. One of the places that we have to go to is a roadkill processing plant, right? But that roadkill.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Did you just say roadkill processing plant?
Correct.
So you're picking up coons
no.
rabbits
I don't do that.
Not you personally. Yeah. Not you personally.
Correct.
But what do they do? What do they do?
What do they process them into?
To flavorings.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my
They
God.
go into all kinds of shit that we eat, right? Unbelievable. And if you go there,
I'm only eating fruits from now on. I'm done.
There's fucking
if
sometimes
you only
you go
knew
there.
how bad my food fucking phobia shit is. This is making me very anxious.
This is like Fear Factor.
Oh my God.
But legit,
this is great.
You go there, right? And there are carcasses out back, like bacon in the sun. And when you go and pick up their clothes, a lot of times they have fur and shit on them. And this pinkish remnant from all of the bodies breaking down. It's fucking wild. But
wow.
I am so fucking interested in this shit.
Wow.
God damn it, Jeff.
Yeah, we might have to do a bonus episode on that place, right?
So what's funny?
Is that plant here in Ohio somewhere?
No, it's in Kentucky. That place is in Kentucky.
That makes sense.
Okay. Whoa, go figure.
Yeah.
Go figure.
So one of the things that people have asked me to carry at my booth at conventions is a thing called hoodoo, which is like tofu, right? But like the human flesh version. so we could like send people home with little packets of what they could taste that could be like human flesh. And I gotta be honest, I considered it for a little while. I haven't done it yet, but I've considered it.
No, that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
No, it's called hufu. Is what it's called.
Yeah,
human food, right?
Yeah, human food. Yeah.
Oh God, that's so fucked up.
Oh my
So,
God.
Chris, I mean, there's no plasma in the blood, which is why it's so thin.
Oh yeah,
But I mean, the Shamrock Shake at McDonald's would be so much better of an option.
yeah. It's now. Don't get me wrong. Hold on. I was gonna talk shit about McDonald's, but I got me a motherfucking Big Mac last night, and I got an extra one. I heated up Big Mac is not great, but I got an extra one for lunch today. Fuck, Big Macs are fucking so good, but I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna lie. If some motherfucker said, yo, I have this protein shake and it's got some human blood in it, might be a little bit of fucking burnt human ash in it, it's all shook up. You want some?
Can you mix that with McCormick's though? I mean, I wonder.
That was gonna be my. Honestly, that was gonna be a nice point. I'm like,
I gotta tell you,
I got this bottle of whiskey.
As long as
let
it
me
made
try
my
it.
dick hard, I might try it.
Oh, dude, that's the new Viagra, bro.
That's it. Like,
Right,
like
there you go.
How many people have ground up all kinds of shit? Like the Chinese been doing it for 1,000 years, grinding all
Right.
kinds
Fuck
of weird
yeah,
shit up and drinking it so that their dick gets hard.
It's like,
Right.
oh man, fucking yeah.
So October 4th, 1994, Nico woke up and decided he needed to take things to another level, and he wanted a human victim. So he decided to take to Minitel, which would have been an early version of the internet where people got,
Yeah.
prostitutes, and it was like
It's like a
underworld kind of deal.
it's cross between the internet and what is it? Sex talk on the phone. What is it called?
I'm not sure. Sex talk on the phone? I guess.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
So it was kind of an early stages of this, but he finds this 34-year-old man
Black
named
Page.
Thierry Bissonet, who he lures into meeting him under the guise of S&M sex. So Nico said he wasn't interested at all in sex. He shows up to this dude's place with a .22, shoots him in the face, and he goes down. And then Joey said while the dude was alive making these like awful fucking sounds, he's shooting him and he's still not dying, dude. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a lot harder. I mean, every situation has its own fucking outcome, of course, because there's other times wherever people are like, oh, wow, that was way easier than I ever thought it could have been.
Right.
But in Nico's case with Terry right here, he said it did not happen the way he was thinking. It took a long fucking time.
Yeah, for him to
So
die.
after shooting him, he was like, well, I think I'm going to go get some fucking cookies because I'm feeling a little hungry over here.
Right.
And he fucking ate those while he watched Terry fucking finally die.
That's fucked up. Took a little tour of the apartment too, and then got the cookies.
Yeah. He
See,
wanted
now-
to see what was in his
Yeah,
place.
I mean, why not? I mean, we eat Pop-Tarts when we do the metal segment, so I mean, why not?
I mean, might as well.
I mean, what kind of Pop-Tart goes best, do you think, watching
With
someone
murder.
die? Joey, I
murder.
mean, what Pop-Tart would you go for in that situation?
I'm going to say generic brown sugar and fucking...
Ah, yeah.
That one.
That's
I gotta
my
tell you,
boy right
for
there.
CK.
That's
CK's
what's
fucking
up.
shit. Oh, damn. So,
Yeah.
Jeff, after he gets...
So wait, hold on. Now, I only saw this one place, so I'm gonna say it's not true. But I didn't see that he had took, and I never heard him say this. So I'm gonna call whoever said this out on the one thing I saw it, that he took some like fucking bread and like while homeboy was bleeding out, he was like dipping the bread in the blood pool and like eating the blood-soaked
Yeah.
I
bread.
had not heard that. Wow.
Yeah,
that's
I
Okay,
hadn't heard that either.
I'm going to say that can't be true because he never once mentioned that himself on everything I ever heard.
Yeah,
and
that does
he
sound-
doesn't hold anything back.
Right,
He's going to
yeah.
tell you everything he did.
Right.
So yeah, I just want to throw that. Whoever
Interesting.
said that, go fuck you. You're wrong.
Now, Jeff, after he gets done eating the cookies, he decides to steal some shit. What does he end up taking from this man?
Yeah, he wants to go around and get a whole bunch of stuff that, he feels like might incriminate him. So, like, the first thing he takes is the answering machine. I'm guessing they probably talked more than once. Back then, of course, you didn't have the internet. He couldn't even use the internet. So, it probably had his voice on there. He wipes the place for prints.
Yeah.
For some reason, he smashes a potted plant on his head and shoots him one more time.
Dude,
he took
makes
he's
no
making
sense.
sure that he's dead. He took some of his credit cards, his checkbook, and he leaves the apartment. One of the things I heard him say about this is that he had zero attachment to any of it, right?
No, yeah, he didn't care.
Right.
Like I said, numb.
He literally went there, not even, like, really, he really just wanted to see if the 22 that he had would kill him. Right? Because he just wanted to see if it would actually pierce the skull and kill the person. So it was almost like a test.
Right.
It was a
like a dry run type of thing.
It was a one-shot gun as well, too. He had to reload it each shot. Like, he shot it once, got to reload it.
Wow.
Like, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I noticed that it was a 22, so that makes sense. Why?
No,
he had so
it
much
was a
trouble
22.
killing this guy.
Right.
Yeah, he said that. It's like it's a 22 caliber, like sporting rifle, whatever.
See, if he
That's like an asshole move.
Yeah,
That's an asshole move, because if you just take a shotgun and go blow somebody's head off, you know you're going to be done with it quick. You take a 22 to go kill somebody, you're being a dick, because the chances are you're not going to kill them right away. They're going to be in pain, suffering, and
boom.
Yeah, that's an asshole gun.
Yeah,
Well,
but he pulled a Santa Claus with the cookies and hung out and fucking had some cookies. And
He did. He
watched
did
this
do
dude
that.
die,
Yeah.
man.
Well,
That's fucking harsh. I wonder what kind of cookies they were,
Well, that's one of the things. Kuklinski used to do that all the time, right? He talks about how he would take a 22 and he'd walk up behind somebody, put it behind their ear,
Back
and blow
of the
the
head,
brains
boom.
out, right? But he knew exactly how to use it. He knew exactly what to do.
Right.
He knew the proper place to put it so it would have the most impact and it would kill the person immediately. Nico didn't know that.
Yeah, the softest penetration spot is what Kuklinski did. It's like right there, like you said.
Yeah.
Right. So Nico said it was the ultimate experience. It made him feel alive. And nowadays, he admits that he did it.
100%.
But doesn't really get into the details like he did, right after it happened. Once the body was discovered, the police believed it was associated with a series of homosexual murders in Paris at the time. This would be the 7th body that died under similar circumstances. So, that makes sense that they would have thought it was part of that. As you mentioned, shot several times with a potted plant on the head. I don't know if that was the string of murders. That was like the signature, was the plant on the head. I don't know.
Dude.
But, and maybe a few cookie crumbs left behind. I'm not sure. But Nico might have gotten away with the murder, but he used Thierry's check to buy a camcorder.
That's kind of what got him caught, honestly.
So he could film his next kill. That was his goal. So he's going for the old school camcorder here. And he wanted to kill his 3 coworkers at the morgue and film it. He showed Thierry's driver's license, but he cut out his own picture. So made this fake ID with the real ID, and it got figured out pretty quick, and they got his ass. And on his arms, he had a tattooed serial killer.
I love it.
Across his abdomen, he had predator. So cops were probably freaking the fuck out.
One thing that I think is really interesting about that is that, they tied it with these homosexual murders. And one of the things I heard, one of the things that I heard Nico say is that, he didn't care about, he had no sexual interest in any of them, but he felt like those were the easiest prey, right? Because he could get those people really easy.
Right. They were vulnerable like that.
Yeah, yeah. And so when he talks about the fantasy of killing those people in the mausoleum, one of the things that I noticed, and people have questioned if he was, a serial killer, whether he drank blood, whether he actually took body parts home and was a cannibal. There's all kinds of debate on whether that is true or not, right? And so, but when you hear Nico talk about it, you can hear him slip between, I fantasized about doing that, and I brought those men in there to kill them.
And
right?
Yeah.
There are
you
two
can
different
see the
things
different
going on there.
things.
Yeah,
He's
so
like-
is it that the fact that he did kill more than one person, or was it just this one guy? That I don't know the answer to that. I don't think
Nico
I've ever
knows.
asked that question. Yeah,
Nico.
yeah, he does.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
And if you're living over there, you're never going to admit to that ever,
Yeah.
I would think, because the statute of limitations isn't the same over there, and they could always get you for that. I think.
Right. So, Chris, the cops show up at Nico's apartment, and they find quite the treasure trove of shit. Kind of like an Ed Gein fucking moment here.
I'm gonna look like between Ed Gein and Dahmer.
Right.
Yeah.
Cause they got human remains everywhere. He's got bags of blood that he's taken from the fucking morgue or the hospital or whatever sit in his refrigerator. Satanic material. He's just doing his thing. He's just living his life. He's like, this is my life. You can't change it.
Did you see the Bible with bullet holes
I
nailed
did
to
not
the
see.
wall?
I honestly didn't
That's
see
fucking
that.
awesome.
That's wild.
That I did not see that personally. Honestly, no, that's fucking.
It was
crazy.
up on the wall and with all kinds of other fucking. It wasn't a shotgun fucking holes.
It might
Or
have
like
been. I don't
buckshot.
It was
know.
a fucking-
That would be
That's
some
fucking great.
murderabilia
Yeah.
shit.
But they
to have.
also
It's
go ahead.
oh fuck yeah.
But they also found that fucking 22 fucking caliber gun in
Yeah.
his apartment. So obviously
Right.
now you're definitely linked to
Right,
that
because
shit.
the ballistics match up.
Yeah. And fucking, I love the fact that he made, now, Ed Gein style, like you're saying,
Right.
he had made mobiles, for babies' cribs and shit,
Right.
out of bones and shit, just hanging out. This is I'm not going to lie to you, I would probably put one of my kids back in the day, I'd have been like, there's yours. Fuck the fluffy fucking animals. Fuck all that shit.
We don't need
You get
fucking Winnie
bones
the
and
Pooh
skulls.
or fucking
You've been fucking
Nemo.
You've been in utero listening to metal your
That's
whole
right.
life. Fuck
We're
it.
gonna put the Nico
Don't care.
fucking mobile up here.
But yeah, and he didn't have any goddamn fucking problem at all. He confessed. He's like,
Right.
yep, it was me. He's like, yeah, I ate these people at my job, and I was stealing bones and everything from everywhere. He didn't give a fuck. And could you imagine being one of the cops talking to this guy? He's just like, oh yeah, I did that.
I mean, that's just so out there.
Oh, those bones right there.
But I think he was holding back until they showed him the ballistics where they proved that it was
that it
the
was
gun.
100%.
And then I think that's when he went ahead and told him what he told him.
Oh,
so
no. Dude,
it's fucking wild, man.
okay, I still want to talk to the dude.
Oh yeah. Now Joey, he goes through some mental health evaluations, pretty extensive shit. What do they come up with?
Say he's got borderline personality disorder, necrophilia, sexual.
See, he never fucking he's always said I have never fucked a corpse.
Right. Yeah.
Like
there was a lot of stuff that he said that he took back later on.
Yeah, it was a little cloudy. I wasn't 100% sure about
Yeah.
that either.
there was always I did hear him say he's like, yeah, like the nurses and everything, we'd be banging on the slabs in the fucking morgue. But
Oh, we be banging them slabs, boy.
yeah, boy. But no, he's like, no, never necrophilia. But banging on the slab next to the corpse, yes.
One of the craziest things about this episode, out of all the Murder Metal Mayhems, is that all the crazy shit that we talked about tonight, and this dude that we're talking about right now, he's a free man. Like, he did his time, and he's out there right now,
With a
so he can be
lucrative
listening
business.
to this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, he knows. He is the only dude that knows like the whole fucking story,
Right.
and it could be a mystery to the rest of us for the rest of our life. He might go to the grave with shit,
Right.
you know, and that's his prerogative, you know, as far as I'm concerned. But he's a very interesting dude, and like we're saying, like we're only up to this point. We still got a little more to talk about, but everything about this dude is fucking nuts. He is out there right now making art, fucking doing interviews, doing fucking YouTube. Like, this guy's a real ass dude out there right now.
Right, right. So he ends up getting 12 years.
Yeah.
For after his trial in '97, and he does just less than 8, and he gets out. So, you know, the reason he had a diminished responsibility because of his mental health conditions. So that's why he got less time. Now, again, he served his time. That was his sentence. He did it. He got out. So it is what it is. He had been corresponding, as I mentioned, with Issei Sagawa, and they collaborated on some art. The police did a 2-year investigation of the crimes and did look at him for those other murders, but no evidence to pin him on any of that. So he's been out. At first, he tried to kind of reinvent himself and stay away from this stuff and change his name. Then he came back to using his name, and now, as we've been saying, he fully embraces it. He's got his career with his art. He's got this website, serialpleasures.com, which is fascinating. I was spending a lot of time looking at it. Ordered some shit, as I mentioned.
Did you get the Bundildo?
I did not. I'm thinking about you for Christmas. I thought about getting it for you for Christmas, you know. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I bought the print of Pogo that he did, and then one of the signed pictures of him with the saw. So definitely stoked to get that. And Jeff, what kind of stuff is Nico peddling these days?
So, man, he has all kinds of stuff. And he like collaborates with a bunch of people. So like he has artwork on there. He has a whole section of sex toys, like you mentioned, the Bundalo. He also has a Ramirez dildo, which is
the Night
an
Ripper.
upside down. Yeah, the Night Ripper is an upside down cross.
The Plogo.
Right? You know, yeah, I forgot that he had done that.
The Plogo cracks me the fuck up.
Yeah,
man.
with the
my God.
Let us explore your crawl space or whatever the fuck it says underneath that.
So he's got like figures on there, and he's working with I think it's Cannibal Guillermo or Lair or something. But he's doing that. He does figures of different serial killers. He also has a publishing company, so he helps like publish people's books in the whole industry. He has really reinvented himself.
Yeah.
In doing all of that.
It's amazing.
And he sells murderabilia on there. He's got, like we already mentioned, all the stuff, the different things from Armin, but he's got other people's stuff. He has got some amazing things. And I also know his girlfriend, right? And she has a cookbook that she has.
Oh,
and a whole clothing
the Cannibal
line.
Cookbook?
No, he wrote
the Cannibal Cookbook. That's right.
I think hers is called the Frogan Cookbook. I think is the name of it. It's like French cooking and another style combined. But she has her own cookbook. Okay. She has her own clothing line. I can't remember what it's called right now, but she just recently started doing that. And she's fascinating too. Very, very interesting person.
Wow.
Is it the same dominatrix girlfriend that he had when he did the murder? Okay.
No, I don't think so. Yeah,
no.
Yeah, very, very fascinating. I mean, it sounds like he's reformed and not doing, the more dark stuff. I hope that that's the case, and he's found an outlet, obviously, with this art. I mean, it's amazing. I love the blood art angle to it, kind of like Vincent Castiglia in a way. But, he obviously struggled to shake that vampire moniker, but he decided, fuck it, I'm just going to keep... Everything is in his name.
I'm just not going to murder.
He's got a YouTube channel. He's, like we've been saying, he does interviews, plenty of podcasts and stuff. So I'm going to reach out. and see if we can get an interview with him as well. I mean, the guy served his time. So, I mean, for whatever you think about what he did, he served his debt, and there's something to be said for that. He's published his own books. We've been talking about this. Definitely a fascinating story, and, you know, can't help but, you know, just wonder what makes somebody do these things, you know. But anything to add to this, guys? Old Nico Claux?
I don't know why I didn't mention this earlier when we were talking about the stuff that he has, but he does have an autobiography called The Gospel of Blood.
Yes.
And I haven't read it yet. I have it downstairs, but that was like one of the last things I picked up from him. And so he also has a copy of Killers the Card Game, right? And one of the Kickstarters that we did, he was the special card.
Nice.
And it was funny. So how that happened, I messaged him and I asked him, I was like, dude, do you want to be part of this? Like, I don't know if you're into that, you know, if it would be cool to do that. So I sent him a picture of the card I was going to make of him and what I had written on the back. And he said to me, he said, dude, where the hell did you get that picture? I don't even have that picture.
Really?
He was like, you got to send that to me. So he sent me a bunch of pictures of him, and I ended up ultimately I used one of the pictures that he sent for his card. Yeah. And so when I did the Serial Killer Kids trading cards, of course there's a Vampire of Paris card and there's a Cannibal Claw card in there, right?
Yeah.
And so I sent him a couple of those, and he signed one of them and sent them back to me.
Nice.
So I have a signed card from the set.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
That's fucking dope.
Hell yeah. I did my research for this one, watching a couple documentaries on YouTube. The Fear Files was good. That was the one that interviewed Nico, so I like that one.
I listened to interviews is what I did.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there. If you look, Murderpedia had a lot of good information, as always. But there's stuff. I mean, you could go to his own website, serialpleasures.com. I'll link to it in the episode description if you want to go check out what he's got. And like I said, he's got a Facebook in his own name. He's got the YouTube channel. So
you can talk to a murderer
if you wanted to. So huge thanks, Jeff, for you coming on.
Jeff.
Love having you on, especially tonight. I knew that you wanted to do this one. So that's awesome. So what is the latest with you? I know you got a lot going on.
Throw your plugs out.
We're like an hour. We're like an hour and a half in, so it's going to be a long episode. But I definitely want to hear what you got going on.
So I have got a ton of stuff going on. We had mentioned this before we came on air, but I just released today that I am currently writing a book. It kind of came about because of this podcast and us doing some stuff together on here. But true crime, myths, and legends is going to be a thing. I started working on the cover work and, currently, and y'all know that I can't shut up. So I don't know if this is going to work the way I want it to, but there are 3 sections in the book, one for serial killers, one for criminals, and one for cults and religion. And so we're going to be talking about myths and legends and all of that. I don't know if it'll stay that way or if it'll end up getting broken up into 3 different books. It all depends on once I start writing how much is there.
Very interesting.
Because there's a lot of shit.
Right.
I also... we had talked about Mass Murderers. That expansion, the Kickstarter is finished.
Nice.
It was 172% funded. I literally, matter of fact,
So
I gotta put an
dude,
update
that's
up.
badass. You got that much, that's awesome, dude.
So now we just got the money from Kickstarter over the weekend. And so I still have to put an update up on there that the money has been released. And I have to start getting ready to order the product. So I'm waiting to hear back from one of our printing companies to see if we can get it cheap enough that I can get it into mass production along with a couple other things right away.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm waiting to hear back from them so that we can get moving on that. but I am also full steam ahead on our newest game called The Profiler. That shit is going to be international right off the bat. Matter of fact, I keep thinking of Nico, and I need to hit him up because we want to translate it into French and German.
There you go.
Me and him may have to talk about that, and it would be super cool to have him do it. So, anyway, that's something,
Armin,
Nico, if you're listening.
Armin for the German and Nico for the
Yeah.
French.
Dude, that'd be wild. So here's the concept of the game. It's a social deduction game, kind of like Werewolf or Mafia, where you're going to play and there's going to be a killer or maybe multiple killers. There's going to be townsfolk, and there's going to be a FBI agent, a medical examiner, and a laboratory, right? So you're going to start off with a murder, and you're going to have to investigate the murder, figure out who the killer is, and what kind of killer they are within 60 minutes, right? During that time, the killer is going to be able to kill people, and the townspeople are going to have to convict and I forget what the word is that we use for it, and eliminate other players. I don't know. They're going to have to kill other people. So it's going to be incredible. You might have a good cop, a bad cop, people that are changing the evidence. But 60 minutes, figure out who the killer is or be killed.
All right.
Nice.
Gang. That's what's
That
up,
sounds
man.
awesome, Dan. That's good stuff, Jeff. And yeah, love hearing what you got going on. And of course, if you're listening, we're going to link to Jeff's website in the episode description so you can take advantage of some of this amazing shit he's doing. Now, next week, we're going down under once again. We're talking some great Aussie fucking old school gangster shit with John Chow Hayes. What a brutal motherfucker he was. All sorts of illegal shit in Sydney from the 1920s to the 40s. He fought with Kate Lee against old Tilly Devine. We did that.
Oh my
one.
God, dude!
The Razor Wars. He was in the middle of that shit. So Tex,
that's fun. She was a brutal bitch.
She was, and me and Tex are going to be talking to Mick on Saturday, but it's going to be Sunday where he is, and we're going to do an interview with him, and part of that will be part of the episode next week. So that's going to be great. I love getting into the Australian gangsters, and as a way of just showing a little love to our Australian listeners, we appreciate you guys so much. And everybody else, man, you get into some Australian true crime. It's got some really good names in there and some really interesting stories. But Joey, any page of days for us here?
I only got one, but it's a good one. I'll butcher every name in it, but pretty classic.
That's perfect.
And what they're talking about is, they're talking about the murder of Dilcia Majaya. Dilcia Majaya was last seen by her mother, Dilcia Oliva, on September 16, 2004, and they were watching TV. They were down in Miami-Dade County in Florida.
Of course it's Florida.
And they shared the home. Yep. And they shared the home with Majaya's stepfather, Raul Mata. Now, the next morning, Mata frantically calls 911, reports that he found Majaya at home with a large slash in her neck, and the 16-year-old, she was dead at the scene. So the mother, Oliva, she suspected Mata was responsible for her daughter's death, and he was repeatedly questioned by police, but he denied being involved, although he did admit that he and her did not get along. Also, he moved to California shortly after this incident, which is fucking crazy. Him and Oliva split, and the case goes cold. So, early 2020, anonymous tip comes into investigators to reopen the case. They heard more about the discord between Majaya and Mata, and Mata had just learned at that time that Majaya's school counselor was about to tell the mother, Oliva, that Mata had been sexually harassing Majaya at home. At the time of the murder, Mata had scratches and bruises on her arm, or on his arm, and the DNA, that cinched the case because Mata's skin was found under Majaya's nails. Mata was arrested for first-degree murder. He died by suicide while in custody in October 2020. Now, the reason why I want to do that case is because what I do not understand about this is if they had his DNA under her fingernails all that time. This was like 2016. It's not that old. Well, or 2004. But I mean, still, I would have thought
Whatever,
back then they
whatever.
would
They would
have
have checked
that
that
out.
then. Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Well, at least justice
So,
finally
anyway,
got
crazy
yeah,
case.
for sure.
And justice was, yep.
Awesome. Well, we have, definitely love some Page a Day. So many great episodes have spawned from
Yeah, there have
Page
been
a
many
day.
pages.
Got one coming
Yeah.
up about this young boy that was
God
crazy.
damn
as
it.
fuck.
He said, got one coming up.
So we have done our fair share of murdering tonight. I think it's time to crank up the metal. So, Jeff.